Hello, my name is Bill Kramer and I'm joined remotely today by Errol Shanefish. Hello, Errol. Okay.
Hey, guys.
We can hear each other, so we're ready to go. So we'd like to welcome you to our webinar, Dynamics 365 Business Central, an all-in-one solution for growing businesses. Now this will be a pretty quick show and tell today, or rather kind of a tell and show. I have the privilege of telling you about Business Central and illustrating some of the key benefits and capabilities that it can provide for companies. And then Errol will show you the product in action so you can see firsthand how it can solve business problems in really unique and powerful ways. So this webinar is called an all-in-one solution for growing businesses. Now, growing businesses of all sizes, whether a small number of employees or even a few hundred, well, they often outgrow their basic accounting software or legacy ERP systems because they're just unable to handle increased transaction volumes or expanded inventory. Maybe they lack integration with other line of business systems, or they often have critical reporting limitations. These kinds of businesses may also feel pain around scalability with performance issues or inability to adapt, or pain around mobility and cloud because they just can't do what they need to do when they're out on the road or often working at home. Now, you might take a minute to think about your existing systems and if they have what it takes to make the most of new opportunities. You may not be as ready as you could be to handle additional growth if systems are disconnected and information is siloed, and maybe your people can't get the information out of their systems that's required for them to run the business and make daily decisions effectively. Or if duplicate data entry into multiple systems is a daily routine, as it often is for so many growing businesses, just slowing things down and leading to data errors and other problems. If you have a lot of manual processes, maybe folks doing accounting or management in Excel instead of in your finance and operations systems. If your reporting is complicated, or if it just doesn't provide sufficient information for you. Or you may have potential security issues or other business risks lurking because your systems don't have the right audit trails or enforceable workflows. These are some of the common problems that we've heard from customers when they're concerned about their ability to grow, and they're looking for solutions that can support them going forward. Well, we built Business Central specifically to solve these problems for growing businesses and to help them digitally transform. If you've outgrown your existing accounting software or legacy ERP applications, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central can easily and seamlessly connect your people and processes like never before. Now, easily and seamlessly, that's kind of a generic marketing phrase, isn't it? I mean, we hear it a lot from a lot of different software companies, and there's rarely any detail to back it up. But I don't hesitate to use that phrase here because in a few minutes, Errol is going to demonstrate just what easy and seamless looks like for Business Central customers. Now, Business Central is also deeply integrated with Office 365, and it's infused with built-in intelligence, so it's easy to use and helps you make better business decisions every day, from sales forecasting to inventory planning to payables management to customer service. And Business Central is designed to be flexible in terms of what features you use and how you use them and tailor them to your needs without requiring expensive IT resources. So you can grow at your own pace and adapt in real time. And that means you can start small with just the right fit for employees' roles in your industry and your specific business requirements and extend it as your business evolves and grows. Business Central combines financials, sales, service, and operations in a single unified experience with powerful analytics. And from day one, it makes managing a business easier and faster. It's functionally very deep and rich, owing to Microsoft's decades of expertise in business applications development. Yet we've tailored it specifically to the needs of small and medium businesses for simplicity instead of complexity. Because it's all in one, you can connect your people and processes with a single solution so that data can be quickly and easily shared with everyone throughout the company. You've got access to the most current, accurate data, so you're making the most informed business decisions possible. For example, a sales rep in the field, the second he or she makes a change to a customer quote, it gets reflected in the numbers being pulled for a forecast report back in the office. Or parts used by a field service rep at a customer site automatically update purchase planning and production systems. With more accurate information at your fingertips, your decisions have a bigger impact on the bottom line. Other functions as well, like payroll or banking or other systems, are just as integrated and can be added literally with the click of a button. So you can have the most current data and respond to customer requests and other needs faster and more accurately. Everything is always up to date across your systems, so the people in your organization become more and more productive. Now, we don't have a customer joining us on today's webinar, but here's an example of what our customers are saying about Business Central and the new levels of efficiency, growth, and business performance they're able to achieve with it. It's really gratifying for us to talk to these customers and to see and hear how excited they are to be using the solution to build and grow their organizations. This customer example, Kelly Roofing, is the largest roofing contractor in Collier County, Florida. They'd outgrown their systems and they weren't able to keep pace with their growth. They'd had a 25-year investment in QuickBooks Enterprise, and they made the switch to Business Central in just 30 days. And you can see the results have been transformative for their business. So, what is a day in the life for one of these customers? What does that look like? Errol, maybe now is a good time for you to show us what that would look like and the kinds of things that customers can accomplish with Business Central.
Hey, Bill, I'd love to show you the day in the life of an organization like Kelly Roofing. I mean, what an amazing story of a small, medium-sized business that has digitally transformed their organization for future growth. So let's take a look at what we're talking about.
Great.
So a day in the life. Well, I don't know about you, but my day in the life starts with Outlook. As many businesses do. They're an organization that have started small and have grown, and as a result, people within the organization wear many hats. So imagine starting your day in Outlook and receiving a number of different items in your Outlook inbox. So here I have a quote request from a customer. I have a notification from another customer that they want some information. I have some information from one of my vendors. I also have some just a notification from a customer where they're a new contact at an existing customer. And I have an internal email. I'm sure your inbox looks very similar to this. But the difference with Business Central is really that embedded nature with Outlook and other solutions that allows you to take action directly in the application that you're used to using, in this case, Microsoft Outlook. So instead of going somewhere else, logging in, authenticating, navigating through a bunch of menus, pulling up a customer, and then starting the process, as you can see, I have access to all my customer information right here. And not just simply information at my fingertips, but also the ability to physically do something. I can start a quote and create a quote from inside of Outlook. And in fact, it's intelligent in that it understood the context of the email and surfaced inventory items that were in the email body and suggested those to include on my sales quote. And now with a few simple clicks, I know the information about the customer, I've generated a quote, and I can send that off to the customer very easily from inside of Outlook without ever going somewhere else. Let's take a look at another scenario. So on the payables side, here I have an invoice from one of my vendors. Again, it understands the context of this email, and as a result, the things that I can do are applicable to a vendor instead of a customer. For instance, I could look at all of my vendor statistics, and from here I can take this document and actually send it to my optical character recognition service in order to automatically create an invoice based off of the attached PDF file here by simply sending it to my incoming documents. Now this one is my favorite. I don't know about you, but when I talk to small, medium-sized businesses, what they say is they want to be proactive in sort of automated workflow, but there's always those, sort of random workflow type things. This is an email from someone internal to my organization that's asking me to add a 7% discount on a quote. Now, again, imagine what you might do. Go somewhere else, launch into some other application, look up the sales quote, but with one simple click, I'm already there and I can add this discount directly to this sales quote. Amazing ability because we're embedded in Outlook and because we're an intelligent solution that surfaces and understands the context of these emails. Now let's transition to a situation where I'm on a mobile device. So again, I started my morning in Outlook, but let's say I'm on my way to my next meeting and I get a phone call from the person that I just sent that sales quote to. Of course, it's somebody I know and they want me to put a discount on the quote. Well, let's take a look, first of all, at the mobile application for Dynamics 365 Business Central. And what I want to note, first off, is that there is basically everything at your fingertips that you can do in the full client, you can do in the mobile client on your phone. And so here's even embedded Power BI charts, graphs, and KPIs. We have all the information of our accounts. We can even run a trial balance from this solution. Well, let's get back to the task at hand. We want to put a discount on a quote that we just sent to our customer. So we can easily access that information from our phone and edit that quote and put in the discount and send it back off to them simply by pulling it up on my mobile device and putting in the discount in the line item area. Now, this made me sort of think about something. I know that I have, there's an inventory item on here that I sort of have a question about and wondering if I have enough inventory quantity to really make sure that I'm meeting the needs on this London swivel chair that was on this inventory, on that quote. So let's take a look at the London swivel chair, again, still on my mobile device. And I'm going to flip it so it goes sideways. Let's take a look at that London swivel chair. And one of the things that I can do is actually see my inventory forecast. Now, this is using Azure Intelligence to look at what we've historically done, what's on order, what sales or opportunities are in the pipeline, and it actually forecasts for me what's happening with this inventory item so that I can take action. And so maybe at this point, I just simply want to take this and share that off to somebody so that they can take action on this because it's something that I wouldn't readily do on my mobile device. So we've now seen, how you can start your day in Outlook, do tons of different things, you have full access on your mobile device, and now we're going to transition to the web client of Dynamics 365 Business Central to continue our day in the life. So continuing on with my day, I want to show you how beautiful Business Central really is, what a pleasure it is to work inside of this application. And the first thing that you'll notice is the insights that it gives me at the very top of the page, scrolling across, that really allows me to understand what's happening in my business very readily right here on this home page. At the same time, I can see the most frequently used actions that are available to me, along with a set of KPIs that I've set up for my particular role, and all of the different types of categories of things that I can do, along with embedded intelligence that I can see the information about my business, and as a result, take action on those. So let's continue on with our day. And I'm going to do that by going to my task area, and I'm going to work on a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to work on is that inventory forecast that we just took a look at on my mobile device. And so I'm going to go to this area, and if you remember, we were working on the London swivel chair. So let's pull up the London swivel chair again. And really now we're able to take action on the information that was given to us on our mobile device, and that is dealing with inventory quantities. So on the London swivel chair, as you remember, looked like we were going to be short on quantities. And so I want to take a look at that forecast again. And it's one thing to just sort of have information available to you. It's another thing to have it intelligent enough to act on that information. So instead of just seeing this and then sort of blindly going to do something, we can create the purchase order from this forecast information. And in fact, it tells us what inventory levels we should reorder that according to the information that I have. And it also tells me what other inventory items I may want to reorder because they're also going low in stock, and I want to add those to this same document. So again, what it did is it said, hey, the quantity 27 is the right quantity, plus you normally order these other inventory items from this vendor, and they're also looking like they're in the process of going negative. And so that intelligent aspect of Business Central really allows you to drive your business forward using the information, not just simply showing the information, but really using that information and helping you drive your business. So let's go back to our tasks. One of the things I know people love to do, especially accounting people, is they love Excel. And in Business Central, we surface Excel in a myriad of different places, but not just simply sending information to Excel. We actually allow you to edit non-auditable information in Excel. So what does that look like? So consider a situation where I want to change the salesperson code across maybe groups of customers or all customers or a set of customers. And instead of going into the customer card, I can do that in Excel. And, with a simple copy and paste, I can change the salesperson codes and publish that back to Business Central and have that, again, happen in just a matter of clicks. And so it really drives productivity for your organization as a result of that key capability of being able to edit information in Excel. Now, we can do this, as I mentioned, across 40 plus places within Business Central, and it really allows you to take advantage of all of the capabilities of the other Office products that are built in and intelligent inside of Business Central. Hey, Bill, what you saw there was how Dynamics 365 Business Central really delivers on customers' expectations on what they want to do, which is to start and grow easily, to make better decisions, and really connect their organization with the embedded capabilities of Outlook, mobile device, and all the things that Microsoft has to offer. So over to you.
Thanks, Errol. I mean, that was great. You really kind of brought it to life. And I would say, from my perspective, it doesn't just meet, it would exceed those expectations. And I hope everybody felt the same way. So thanks very much, Errol. And hopefully what you've seen from that demonstration is that Business Central really does let you connect your people and processes easily and seamlessly, just as we said. You can grow your business faster as a result of providing information to everyone within the organization so they can be more efficient, effective, and make smarter decisions that help the bottom line. And that's not to mention the game-changing ability to manage key business processes end-to-end from within Outlook, as we saw, or the analytics and AI features that Errol showed that can guide you to improved outcomes across all areas of your business. So, if you'd like to learn more, we've got some suggestions for you.